Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Okay, let me tell you, I miss you. I do. I miss you so much. I didn't realize how much I miss you until I started missing you. So it's been 2.5 weeks that I have not really truly written since July Camp NaNo. And I miss it. I do. I miss the routine. I need the routine. I thought I can go and do this maybe twice a week or once a week or whatever. No, because if I don't, I mess up my routine that I created back in July. So I miss it so much. And I miss you too because that was my motivational drive to keep pushing words forward. Just the idea of having someone writing with me, someone that shows up and being here. It made me accountable for my own writing. And since I'd taken 2 weeks off, 2.5 weeks, and broke that routine, I hadn't been productive and I don't feel productive. And that drive of just writing and the excitement and the anticipation depleted. So I'm back. I like I told you before, I really hate putting myself on a schedule. I am not time conscious. But I developed such a wonderful writing habit in July. I don't want to lose it. So I'm back. I think I'm back for full time. There may be some days I don't show up, but I will let you know ahead of time. But I'm back. I'm back every day, Mondays through Fridays at 5 a.m. Central Time to write, to get that mojo back. I miss it so much. So, what I've been doing, struggling. I've been struggling with my haiku book because that interest is not really there. And I don't know if it's because I broke that writing routine that I had in July, but that excitement that I have behind my cozy mystery is not there. I want that same excitement there. I wrote one I'm sorry, I wrote one haiku book for nano writers, and I don't want to stop there. I love haiku, and I want to get that feeling, that excitement back when I'm writing this one. But I think it's the ideal of putting my cozy mystery aside, like they say, step away from it. Why? Why do I have to step away from my cozy mystery? I miss it. I need it. It became a part of me, and I have finally accepted it was my second draft. And when looking back from the first draft to the second one and see how much the story has shaped itself, I want to get back into that, but I can't. So they say you should step back from your story. Why? Do anybody know why? I don't want to step back. I want to step right back into my story because I miss it. But for now, I will follow the so called rules or suggestions when people say step back. Some say step back for about 3 months. Oh my gosh, that's too long. I think me as a writer or who I'm discovering myself to be will lose interest, like I lost interest in my haiku. So I'm not giving up. I am going to keep pushing forward to get that excitement in my haiku book just as much as I had in my cozy mystery. So the last stream we did, I think it was Tuesday, or was it last week? I don't remember. It could have been last week where I wrote 15 haikus. So I came up with an idea in my sleep is where all my ideas are birthed. Um, I was gonna follow the same guideline as Echoes and Whispers. Then I thought, no. Basically, yes, but on each page I would have three haikus instead of one. And I would do it like in a cascading effect, or a different unique design on the page. So I wanted something different, and it's going to be based on reflection and gratitude. Okay, I'm getting the excitement again because I have someone to share it with, you. So that's the exciting part. So I'm gonna work on that, and I think being here every day make myself accountable to get it done instead of losing that interest that I have developed within the past week. So I brought my coffee to the table. Oh, good morning, good morning, better days. It's so good to see you. So, did you hear me complaining or talking about walking away from my story and then come back? What is your advice? Because I don't want to walk away from it. I want to get right back into my cozy mystery, the draft that I worked on in July, and start working on it again. So, I'm having a struggle with that because I miss it so much. I do. Oh, good morning, sleepy eyed dad. You said you starting early. Well, check in and out. Well, it is good to have you here, and I hope you are doing well with your writing. I joined Sleepy Eye and Ann yesterday around, it was 1 o'clock Central my time on her YouTube channel. It's Ann Writes Inspiration. Well, we did some writing sprints. Well, they wrote, and I was working on my newsletter. Oh yeah, so if you want to see what I'm working on and be a part of some contests and get some exciting news that's going on in my writing community, be sure to check out my website at tishbouvier.com. Scroll down to the bottom and sign up for my newsletter. I won't be bombarding you every other week or every week. You'll probably get one if you're lucky, every month or quarterly to let you know what's going on in my world and to share some exciting news and events that's going on. So, Better Day said, keep working on it. Good. I got someone that got my back. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Sometimes we need to get that affirmation from someone to let us know it is okay. So, yeah, I want to keep working on it. But I'm going to hurry up and get this here. Not hurry, just do this haiku book. And on the side, working on two projects together, I'm going back to work on my story because I miss it. Even if I don't actually get into the writing part, I will be working on like the character map. That's something I needed to do, or the character Bible and stuff like that. I did want to make a timeline and figure out how long do this story takes place. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed to hear that. Let me give you an applause. So anyway, I brought my coffee with me and I want to do some sprints this morning. It's been a while. I figure doing some sprints will help me get things rolling and going. Like I said, last time we was here, I wrote 15 haikus. And that was good. So if I'm going to do 3 a page, I hadn't figured out how many yet. I can get that done and go through the editing process. So anyway, what's your goals? Better days for August. You have any writing goals? Sleepy Eye, I think you said your writing goal was just to get those thoughts out of your head for your children's book that you're working on for your boys. I remember you said that yesterday. So my goals is the same. It hadn't really changed. Just to get this haiku book done. Oh, a new goal added to be back here Mondays through Fridays at 5 o'clock, so I can keep that routine of writing. Um, Also, I'm going to add working on my character Bible and maybe a time. I need to work on that timeline for my story. That way, we only have like what, maybe 2 weeks to go in this month. So in September, I will be ready to go back and revise and make sure everything correlates with my character Bibles and my timeline, and make sure my tenses are all good and all that other good stuff, and add in all the little details. Oh, before we start our sprint, I did want to tell you about an exciting event that's happening this Saturday, August the 22nd, starting at 8:30 a.m. As you can see, I do not have it strolling. Oh, yeah, I do. Look down on the ticker and join us. The WWJ's Writing Convention. It's going to be free right here on YouTube. Check out WWJ's YouTube page. I have it in my future list of videos, channels on my page here. And I will be moderating Kathleen Sweeney. She's with Book Brush. I just want to tell y'all, I went to one of the webinars. I could think it was a webinar. And I wasn't going to go, but I decided, okay, I'm going to go. And I went. And Book Brush is where you make your beautiful cover designs and your promotions for your book. You can also make your book template within there. And you don't have to pay anyone to do it because everything you need is right there in Book Brush. So I went through and I listened to everything. They had a contest for those that was there for the webinar will win several prizes. And one of their grand prize was a lifetime membership for everything that Bookbrush has to offer. And my name was drawn. I said, God, please, I want to win this. And I won. I can't believe it. I won it. I should be able to believe it because I asked and I received. But I started thinking, think about everybody else that asked and they didn't receive. But I won. I won. So I will be host moderating her. I'm having those hot flashes now. Catherine Sweeney, I think at 11:20. I don't know. Check WWJ's. We have a playlist for the morning, the evening, what is called lunch and learn, and then the evening playlist. We have publishers from we have who is that? HarperCollins Christian Publisher will be there. We have editors. We have an agent that will be there. We have the book marketing with Book Brush. We have book promotion and book coach. What was her name? Diana Needham. I will be moderating her too on my channel. We have health formation. Self care. We need that as authors. We tend to neglect ourselves. We have a child author. I can't talk. I didn't have my coffee. A child author um, that's going to be there. So yeah, it is a free. Good morning, my sweet daughter. I miss you. I hope you're doing good. So yeah, we will have a child author, Lori. What was her name? Yeah, I know I'm bad with names, but check out the schedule. She had everyone reading. She read 1,000 books, and it is known all over the world now about her 1,000 books that she read, and she got a little book. So she will be there. We have a lot of guests there. So yeah, you can learn a lot of information that will help you with your writing career and your journey. So be sure to check out the link. Register so you can win some prizes. We are giving away a Scribner subscription, and you can use Scribner on your Mac and your PC now. Um, I'm sure there may be some other gifts like Book Brush. I'm not sure, but I do know Scribner. And we'll have some jewelry. My friend who donated some jewelry that's gonna be there. I have a whole bag full of jewelry to get away. Bracelets, necklace, beautiful stuff. Oh, Bibles, not Bibles, 40 Days Change by Lady Charlotte. She's giving away a set of her book and journal, which will help you as an individual make some changes in your life that you can live with. We all can use some changes, but we can really because we continue to grow. So changes is always there. So it's going to be a good event, and I really, really, really hope to see you all there. Let's see. I really been away for a while, but finally say I'm glad you safe. That's the number one thing, staying safe. And number two, to me, is happiness. Happiness is what make the world go round. So if you happy, everybody else around you will be happy. And if they not, walk away. I believe in self happiness. So anyway, be sure to check out the link. Join us Saturday, this Saturday on YouTube. I will have the two here, but just check out the playlist and follow us, please. I would love to see you there. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to work on my haiku book and also spend some time working on my cozy mystery just with the outside stuff instead of the internal stuff with the editing part right now. So we're going to do a 10-minute writing warm up. We're going to do two 20-minute writing sprints. and we're gonna do a 7 minute wrap up. You ready? I got some new music. My daughter got some new music out with Discord. So be sure to check out Discord. I think it's called Lo-Fi Chill Music, Chill and Relax, but it's by Discord, and she have 8 tracks on there. I am so proud of my child. I am. And she also did a feature video with her avatar in Animal Crossing, sponsored by Gillette, Venus, the shade, the razors, where they are focusing on what is it? In our skin, in our own skin, something like that. So she's focusing on eczema because she suffered from eczema as a child and probably a little bit as an adult. But check that out. I'll have her music in our playlist. So enjoy. If you're not into the music while you're writing, just turn your volume down. But the clock will be going and join me back once we finish with our live stream. Well, with our sprint. Okay, that completes our 10-minute warm up. How did you do? I felt myself on a roll. I decided to work on the weekly reflections instead of writing the haiku. And I did pretty good. It allowed me to truly express what I was feeling since it's a book of gratitudes. I think I'm calling it Coffee with God Haiku. So, and it's just being thankful for the things that we have in our life, and going through this pandemic make me realize some of the things we did take for granted, because we are basically at a standstill in our lives. So we are forced now to appreciate the simplest things, like I always use brushing our teeth. I used to work in geriatric nursing, and there are patients that cannot brush their own teeth. And I look at them and I was like, at one time, they were able to do so much for themselves. And the sad thing about it, nowadays, you don't just find elderly in nursing homes or in rehabs, you'll find younger people 18 years old or even 16-year old that used to be able to do things for themselves, they can't anymore because of some kind of tragic event that happened in their life. So we are able to do these things ourselves now. So I looked at those patients back then and I'm thinking, oh my God, at one time they was able to do these little things, go to the bathroom by themselves, get out of bed by themselves, wash their own face. And imagine how they feeling, because some of them were still aware of what's going on. And imagine if you can't do those things anymore, how would you feel? So these are things that we have to establish a routine, getting up every day and we just brush our teeth out of habit. What if you can't do that no more? What if you need someone to do that for you? How would you feel? So I'm writing these little things in a gratitude of haiku, simple things, or spending time with our family. There was times that we in such a busy schedule, kids have to be at school at a certain time. You don't have that time to really sit down and eat breakfast together or lunch or dinner. Who sits at the table anymore? My kids like to eat in their room, but I realized the other day when we sat at the table and had breakfast before we had to leave, it was good. We used to just rush out and buy our food at McDonald's and head to the other side of town to do what we have to do. But this time we was forced to sit down. I cooked and we ate together. And that was really nice. So those little things that I'm writing about in the haiku and in appreciation. And God is my friend. He's right there at the table and we having coffee together. So that's what this book is about. So let's do a 20-minute writing sprint. Okay, that completes our 20-minute writing sprint. And I'm on a roll, and it really feels good, you know? So I'm going to tell you, as a writer, don't deviate from your writing routine or your writing schedule, because my experience, I lost interest. I got complacent. I stopped doing what I needed to do. And I strongly recommend you to continue to write every day, even if it's just a paragraph or a note that you jot down, or a blog post. But I'd like to extend that a little farther. Write on your story, write on your project. Do it every day so you won't lose that interest. Stop when you feel like you hit a wall, or when you just can't go any further. Sometimes we can push ourselves so far too hard that we are in limbo. That's when I recommend you to take a temporary break by reading, going for a walk, going for a drive, listen to some music, doing something that can temporarily take you out of that space, that mind space, and give yourself a break to relax, you know. But come right back to it. Don't stop. It's stopping is not really good, and I learned that. So yeah, I'm on a flow, and I'm excited. I can't wait to come back tomorrow. I want to continue with this throughout the day. So I'm getting that mojo back. I'm on a roll. I have a new idea on how to compose my book. This here haiku book is becoming a little bit more personal for me. So yeah, I'm feeling real good. So we're gonna do another 20-minute writing sprint, and let's see where we go from here.
reach beyond these walls, for slowly but surely the light fades from our world, and as it does, the shadows shall loom ever longer until all succumbs to the darkness. Darkness that evokes terror, hatred, and sorrow in the hearts of men. The ashes of Lucis, a dream of peace, twisted into a nightmare of death and destruction, claiming innumerable lives and leaving myriad souls to suffer. Yet I beg you, do not surrender to despair. Have faith, for our gods watch over us. By their blessings, by the stars that light the heavens above, our world will be delivered from the perils of the dark.
Okay, that completes our final 20-minute writing sprint, and I'm on a roll. So I did really good. I wrote the first, let me see and make sure. Yeah, the first 3 weeks reflection. I just freestyled and wrote what I was feeling. And it seems, like I said, this haiku book has now become extremely personal. At first, when I started, it wasn't personal. And I got to remember that when we write, we must write for ourselves, no one else. Because that was my problem. I was writing something for other people, something that I felt they should be thankful for. And I lost that momentum. I lost it because, number one, I wasn't writing every day. I lost it because deep down I knew it wasn't truly for me. It was something for other people. And I didn't truly realize that fact until I just started writing this at the beginning of this here stream. And I made it about me, and it became personal. And I feel like now I have, you know, that momentum back, that desire, that inspiration. So no matter what you write, I mean, for the most part, if you're writing fiction or whatever, make it about you. Write about, make it something that you want to do. You can't please everybody with your writing, and not everyone's going to like what you're doing. And not everyone gratitude is the same. But then when I was writing this, I realized, oh, a reflection of my own thankfulness, what I'm grateful for. And the reason why I'm grateful for certain things in my life can be shared with other people that may be able to relate to this and create their form of gratitude. So now I'm liking this book. I like the direction it's taken. And maybe I would have discovered it if I had continued to write every day. I didn't. So it's there and I'm happy with it. So now we're gonna conclude and do a 7 minute wrap up. Okay. Something happened there. So, yeah, that completes our writing sprint for the day. I'm so glad to be back here. I will be back tomorrow. This has been very productive for me. I'm excited again. I want to have the same excitement I had with my cozy mystery as I have with other projects I'm working on. Oh, that feels good. So, anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. Don't forget this Saturday, August the 22nd, starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we will be hosting WWJ Writing Conference live on YouTube. So join us throughout the day or stay with us all day long until 5:30. It's going to be a fun-filled day. So yeah, be sure to join us. It's free. You can sign up and register. If you don't sign up and register, you still come. We'll still welcome you in our presence. Until then, y'all stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask. It's okay, wear your mask. You still look good. Practice social distancing and be blessed. Until next time, happy writing.